Hello, welcome to this free Facebook live session. I will be talking a bit so people have the time to find this live session. Today will be one of the last ones that I do, so this is the final free session of the season. Summer season is gone. We will have, hi Marianne, welcome. Because I will be focusing on my fall-winter 12-week boost program, which I will talk about more later. For now, for today, we will do a little veil combination that I showed a preview of from one of my instructional videos. You will need a silk rectangular veil if you have it. If you have it, keep it nearby. We will do a warm-up with no veil and some exercises for the hands and arms and upper body so it's easier to move. This combination, hello, welcome. Say hi if you're there so I can see you. So this combination is, all right. Hi Sophie, welcome. This combination is a mix, hi Miko, welcome also, is a mix of traveling steps, which is what I'm working on in my online classes this month, and veil, which is what we will start in the 12-week online boost program. That program will have 4 weeks of veil, 4 weeks of fan veil, and 4 weeks of belly work. So if you're interested, drop me a heart in the comments. Hi Cindy! And then I will send you the link because enrollment will open now and we start on Monday already. Hi Elisa! Hi Joyce! Welcome! So glad you guys can join me here. So we need a veil and we will warm up a little bit our hands and arms before we get started. So let's shake out the hands. I know you cannot type if you're shaking out the hands, but still say hi if you're here so I can see you. I love the little interaction opportunity technology gives us right now. So let's circle our thumbs. Make the circle as big as you can. And this is something I do if I've been typing a lot. I've been working on the promotion of the 12-week online program, which means a lot of computer work and on the phone, sharing stuff on Instagram and Facebook. I like it. I like the creativity of it, but it takes a lot of time and it kind of makes my hands like this. So with you, I will do anti-typing exercises. So I'm circling my middle finger and now I switch to the ring finger. And my other fingers kind of join along, but I'm focusing on the ring finger only. And then the pinky. Let's shake out. I even do this exercise before sword class because I'm taking Korean sword classes together with my husband. And it really helps because there's some movements that we need to do to turn the sword before we put it back. I might even do a video on that because I love this so much. It's a bit of a crossover between staff work and sword. So I'm now circling the other way with the fingers and trying to talk at the same time. So I'm very happy that we have some of my online students here and some people that I don't know yet. So welcome to this Facebook live session. If you are new to this group, there's a couple of recordings that you will find in the announcements. Let's go to the pinky. And you can check them out there. I will be going live once a month, once the 12-week program starts. So a bit less often than now because I want to focus fully on preparing the classes and teaching the classes for those who sign up for my official online classes. Today we will do a little preview so you know what it is. If you are interested, simply let me know. And there's room for more students this fall. It will be September, October, November. And in end September, beginning of October, there's 2 weeks break because Mr. E has a holiday. And then you can catch up with any classes that you have missed because you will get recordings also. Let's interlace the fingers. And exhale, rounding the back. Inhale and bring the elbows up. And when you exhale, push them to the front, rounding the back, widening between the shoulder blades. This feels so nice. In again. And out again. Summer has gone by so fast. We've been doing online classes 3 times per week. And because I'm doing a break end of September, I'm going straight from summer into fall. So this video is like an end of the summer program video and the beginning of fall's program video for you all. And I wanted to share like a mix between veil and traveling steps. So shake out. If you don't have a veil, you can simply do this combination with your arms. It still works. Let's rotate the wrists. You can still do this combination just using your arms and body and add a veil later, or do it without veil. I will give you some adaptations that you can use. If you want to do something with veil but you don't have a veil, grab a towel or something, not too heavy. Let's rotate the elbows. This is also a very good exercise because it helps open up the shoulder joint at the same time. I'm making big circles, as big as I can, and extending my fingers. Same going in, palm in. Same thing here. If you are interested in staff spinning, which is my new hobby, I've just been looking at YouTube videos. I will do a little bit of this after this class. Hi Sophie, welcome. So we are rotating our elbows to warm up the arms before we do the combination and before we warm up with music, because this is always good to do. If you've been working, most of you are at work or doing some type of computering and mobile phoning. Hi Kathleen. And these kind of rotations are always good to get the joints moving again and to wake up all the muscles. So we have done fingers, wrists, elbows. Now let's go to the shoulders. Fingertips on the shoulders, bringing the elbow points together and then all the way to the back. Together, all the way back. You can help this movement by closing your ribcage and opening it. This way we warm up the upper body as well. Hi Iris, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And breathe. It's hard to talk and do this, so I'll not talk. So if you have enjoyed these Facebook live sessions, and if you enjoyed the turnout video, if you haven't seen it, I will put it in the link. It's up in the announcements of this group. A video where you work on hip rotation, which is something that helps with traveling steps of all kinds and also with transitions from one side to the other. This we will use in this class. So if you have trouble with the leg work, try the turnout tutorial. It's a 9-minute video, it's free. And then do this again and it will be easier. I promise. So let's warm up with music. Voila. Hope you can see my feet. Let me adjust the camera a tiny bit. Welcome to my living room. If this is the first time you see it, this is where I do all my online classes. We have a bit of a dance floor, which is nice. So let's rotate. Hope you can see this. My elbow goes up and it goes a bit in front of me from here. Rotating up and in front. And then I widen my arms. I try to fill the screen. I breathe in and out. Inhale and out. Who's there? Hi Tiziana, nice to see you too. Welcome. I've missed you all. So for those who just tuned in, we're warming up the body. Then we'll do a combination with veil, which you could also do without veil, using traveling steps. And to make those easier, my turnout tutorial, free video in the announcements of this group, will help. Let's roll the shoulders back. Will help with all things footwork. I do this routine before taking classes and sometimes even before teaching. To the front, to the front. And my online sessions, the 12-week online program, is a mix of the two. We work on opening range of motion. Let's do one arm open. I'm bending one leg, bending the other. So my head moves, not just the hips. And I close my arm. Close my arm. My online program is a mix of strength and flexibility, which is what we are doing now. And then we apply new range of motion to dance movements you already know, but to make them more beautiful and more easy to do. And I've noticed people taking my online classes with this system. Let's swim. They reported that their posture became better, shimmies became more smooth, and this makes me really happy. And this is why I want to keep teaching online. I want to share this type of exercises with as many people as possible, because we can all do this, and once you know it, you can use the exercises that work best for you, and you can move more freely and dance for longer. I chose my name Kalina, so I'll tell you what I'm doing. Interlacing the fingers, hands up, shoulders down, looking up and rotating only the rib cage. So I squeeze my glutes, my knees don't rotate, it protects the legs, and I look up. And I do the same in front. This is the exercise Mr. E, my husband, taught me. So yes, I want to share as many of these exercises as I can in my online classes so people can dance for longer, pain-free. Very important. Hi Laurie, welcome, welcome. So one more move. Hip slides, but lifting a leg. Slide, lift, drop. Slide, lift, drop. This is to challenge your balance, and it will make your hip slides deeper. Plus it's easier then to transfer the weight from one leg to the other. I forgot the knee. And side, up, side, side, knee, down. Side, last one, side, knee, down, and shake it out. We're going to step in front with one leg and then back. I hope you can see my feet with the comments. So I have my feet parallel, my hips parallel, and I simply transfer the weight from the back to the front. I try to keep my head in one line so I don't come up. I stay low and I feel a stretch instead. If you don't feel a stretch, pull up. Let's do this from here. Pulling up the pelvis, just a little. Other side. So I go front and back. See, my head is in the same level. I hope you can see yourself in some way. And then you stay in front, lifting the front of the pelvis just a little bit. So you feel a bit of stretch and activation here for our movements. All right, let's start the combination. Hi, we have a good group going. So the weight will be on one leg and I'm facing the diagonal to start. My front leg, so I have the weight on one leg, the other leg, I turn it out slightly from here, from the hip socket, right at the pelvis leg connection. I turn it out slightly and I relax my foot. My toes, let me go to the side of the comments, my toes are on the floor and my ankle points towards my knee, so I have a zigzag line. The opposite will be this, my foot hanging out. I want it in. I push there, it's safer for my ankle and it gives you a better line. So this, important, no banana foot, pushing the ankle there, that direction. Hi Liebe, welcome. So we just started the combination, one pose. From here, we're going to tilt the upper body, opening the rib cage on one side and closing. And then with snake arm. So I tilt first, I start doing a snake arm, and I tilt down and snake arm comes down. And this will be with a veil, if you have a veil. So it's rib cage, elbow, rib cage, elbow. It feels more natural than here or here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first movement. From there, we will roll the shoulders. Do a plie in the standing leg. You can even go back a bit. And then we start stepping. I will turn out my leg. I will show up my arm, what I do here. Turn out my leg before I step. And then I lengthen. It's the arabesque we did in the previous video. And if you can see my back foot, also here my ankle, I turn it in. So the inside of my leg is towards the floor, it's not up. There. And if you have a veil, my arms will just swing. So from here, rib cage, arm, turning out this leg, and my arms kind of go around. I go immediately in a step on the other side, so it's an arabesque step. I turn out, I change directions because my foot is pointing there, and then I lengthen and keep this leg behind me, like this, with a nice foot line. And the second time my arm goes a bit higher. Let's try this with veil. Just so you can see, you can see how it will look, what it will become. Haha, welcome, welcome. So this is, for those who just tuned in, this will be the last free video for a while, so be sure to follow it. Then you have caught as much as you can. I'll be focusing on my live online program for a while, and then I'll come back. So I will tilt and come down. Tilt, arm, come down, arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you do it fluidly, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will help to get the veil moving for longer. If I do only the arm, it looks like this. If I do upper body, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see the veil goes more around me, and that's what I want. Using ribcage tilting. Yes. Yes. From there, we have done 1, 2, 3, 4. I turn out this leg, and my arms kind of go around, so the veil opens. Before the veil comes down, I put my foot in front so I don't get tangled. And the second time, I lift my arms a bit higher. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Step low, step a bit higher. But it's very relaxed, like you would do just flinging the arms. One more time, on the other side. So I pose, I turn out this leg. I watch my ankles, so I press the weight into the big toe pad. Now I would tilt up and down on this side. 1, then arm, down and arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my hand goes a bit diagonal. You cannot see it in a 2D screen, but I would point my arm there and not to my side. This way it's more 3D. I am turned diagonally anyway, so I go up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Roll the shoulders a bit for transition. Turning out this leg, arms low. Turning out this leg, arms a bit higher. That's it. Let's try this with music. That's the first part of the combo. Breathe. Thank you. Who's there? Hi Amelie, welcome. Welcome to this free combo. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders. And step, low arms, step, arms a bit higher. Let's go back. Try it on the other side. Posing, turning out the leg. If you've done the posing workshop, that's your starting pose. You go on this side. Tilting the rib cage, snake arm tilting and coming back. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. And shoulders. I step, low arms, step, arms a bit higher, and the veil kind of flies. Let's do this a couple of times. Veil and veil. So I go up fast and down slow. Up and slow. Be sure to keep breathing. And slow. Okay, next part of our combo. Let's start from the beginning again. Up, up, and down. Shoulder with a plie. Arms low. Arms higher. From here, this hand stays in the back, and the front arm will make a rainbow. If I go back, the arm that's at the audience, at the camera, near you, goes first, and the other one does this. And this one I use for pictures sometimes. So this, I call the, let's do it without music, I call this the swan-like movement. This arm is a big swan, it makes a big flight, a long neck, and this is a little swan with a little neck, like this. So I do 1, 2. From here, 1, 2. All that happens here is that I let my fingers follow the veil when it pulls it. So it looks a bit strange. With no veil I would not do this. Then I would just do 2 arms. With a veil, 1, 2. And the advantage of this movement is that it will make the veil go around your face and your face is still visible. So it's a really nice one for the audience and for pictures. Let's practice this. So my veil is as wide as I can make my arms. I point myself diagonally and I tilt a bit down. It makes it easier for the veil to go around. If I stay upright, now it doesn't happen, but it might get tangled in my ponytails. So if I tilt down, it's easier for this hand to be on top of my head and the veil happens kind of in front of me. So these little details, tilting the body a bit, makes it a lot easier to not get tangled in this veil. Yes. Now to make it more beautiful, easy change, but it makes a lot of difference. Instead of having my leg bent, I straighten it out, I turn it out from here and I sit back. So you can see maybe, it looks like my body is longer if I do this. Also, this is a trick I use in my photo shoots. Thank you. I do a kind of squat. That's why we do squats in my strength day of the 12-week program. First we do strength, and these exercises are actually easily translated to dance poses. So my hips go behind me. It's like a hip slide. And then I bend the standing knee, but my chest stays open. So from there, my back is long. It's not round, it's long. I tilt, and then I do this. Now it looks even more beautiful, I think, because you have a long line with the leg and the body, kind of zigzag, and then a round veil going around it. So that's the advanced version. Let's go back to the beginning. So we have a pose, standing up straight, a little tilt, shoulders, one snake arm with upper body. We step low arms, step higher arms, and the higher arms I let them hang here, so this one comes a bit up. I lengthen this leg, I sit back, I tilt, and I do 1, 2, and I breathe. And then I come back, reverse. The arm that is nearest to the camera, to the audience, goes first, and the other one comes late and goes back to this position. Now the veil's out of my way, and I can do another stepped arabesque, and let the leg come to the front. I have to switch the hands while I do this. Now this hand's in front, and do 1, 2, and back. It's totally normal if one side is a lot easier than the other. Lucky you, we do both sides, and then we are at the end of the combination. So let me try this from the other side. With no veil, for those who just came in, this is a combo you can do with and without veil, a mix between traveling steps, my current theme, and veil work, which is what I will start in the Monday starting fall-winter program. So then we do veil, strength, flexibility, and dance. Okay, let's start on one side. I will be doing a few shoulder rolls and a plie just to get started. I will tilt my upper body up, do a snake arm, tilt it down, and come down. And here you can take your time. It's from the heart, you center, turn, and the arm kind of works by itself. So don't fight it, let your rib cage guide your arm. It's kind of relaxed. After a while. Then I turn out this leg, I let my arm come to the front by twisting, and I twist open. Other side, hands a bit higher, and then I keep them here, so the veil goes, I lengthen my leg. This is optional. If you have brain space left, you lengthen your leg, you sit back, you tilt, and you do big swan, little swan. And then again, big swan, little swan back. So you can step and change. The leg is long. Big swan, little swan. Breathe. Inhale here and breathe. Then we're almost at the end of the combo. What is left is travel steps. The float that I showed you in a previous video. If you need a tutorial on this, put a note in the comment and I will send you the link. It's somewhere in this group. So what we do is we keep our feet crossed and we travel sideways by using inversion, eversion of the forefoot, of the pads under the big and little toe. My knees stay together, my face stays relaxed, and I just do floaty things with the veil and we go around ourselves. Once, you can do it choo-choo, by the way. If you want to make it more, if you want to make it a bit more tiring but also more dance, belly dance, do a choo-choo instead. When you're at the back here. We come back and that's it. Then we start on the other side, that's the full combination. Let's grab the veil, let's try this. So if you have any questions about my online program, let me know. I will stay live for a couple of minutes more after class, after we finish the combo. And you can also send me your questions in the comments, because I got already a few people who are interested but are not sure what to do if they miss a class. If you miss any of my online classes of the program, you will get recordings and access to a Facebook group that is private. So there you can see all the videos and catch up anytime you want. So you can catch my live sessions via Zoom and Facebook, and you can see the recordings later. You will get a monthly printable program, and then you can just make a tag for the videos that you caught live or that you already saw, and you can mix and match them because they are like modules. We work on a different theme every week, but you can also mix them up. So don't worry if you cannot be there live for my online classes. You will get a complete package, so with live and recordings at the same time. Veil back, veil behind. Focus, Khalida. Oh, this is on my mind because I'm very excited about it. That's why I keep mentioning it. So from here, 1, 2, and down. Shoulders roll to give you time. Turning out, low veil. Turning out, high veil. From here, you can extend the leg and do 1, 2. A little tilt in the upper body. 1, 2, coming back. Same on the other side. I switch my hands and I make a round de jambe. I go around with my leg here. So, little swan in the back, big swan here. Tilting now towards the audience. 1, 2. My hips sink back. It makes it easier here to hold. Chest is up, neck is long, face is relaxed, whatever happens. This arm goes first, and this one gently stays here. From there, let's do a little side lean pose. So I'm just extending my leg, sliding my hip to the side like in the warm-up. And then I can go into my float. Close the veil or open it. You can do a little choo-choo here in the back. Coming back to the front. My other leg is now in front, so I sneak my other foot in front as I shift the weight. I go back to my spot and I'm ready for the other side. 1, 2, and down, shoulder, shoulder. Stepping with low arms in a step arabesque, higher arms, and I keep them here. Lengthen my leg, tilt, the hips go back, hands go front, hands go back, hips come up, and you keep your balance. Turning out, switching hands, the leg goes all the way around, so it's already there. I tilt, hips go back, hips come up. Now I step on this front leg, I turn it out, I extend to the side and I slide my hip. Now I need to go into the float. Sneakily. Optional choo-choo, but then you have to drop the veil so you can see the hips. Optional layering and coming down. Let's try this with music, no veil and veil. And that's it for our little combination. Thank you. Thank you. So this way you can see what's happening. 1 and 2. And you can adapt it a bit to fan veils or any other prop. Low arms, high arms. I can do this, so the waterfall from April instead of the veil. I switch Waterfall arms, waterfall arms. So that's the veil now, yes? I do a transition, hips to the side, leg is long, and then they come together and I start floating to the other side. Back to the audience, I might choo-choo, if you have very long hair you can lift it. Layers, layers, switch the feet, you come down, other side, no veil. 1, 2, 3, 4, shoulders. Plie, turning out, low arms, high arms. Waterfall arms or the veil, switching hands and feet. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I step on the front leg, turning it out. I slide the hip to the side. I bring everything together and I float the other way. Hips, hips, hips. I use turnout for this one. So check out the free turnout tutorial to make this easier. Let's grab the veil. Let's do the same way. If you do this one with fan veils, make a video and let me know. If you have any trouble with any of the steps, write to me and let me know. If you want to join my online classes this fall winter, 12 weeks, veil, fan veil, belly work, also let me know and I'll send you the link. We start on Monday already. Let's stay here, hands down. 1 and 2, shoulder, shoulder. Low arms, high arms, long leg. 1, 2. 1, 2. Other side the same. Going around. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now transition. Oop, I have to shake out my veil. Choo choo. Choo choo. Coming up. And below. Little veil cheat. I got tangled. Other side. Up and down. Shoulder shimmy. I twist. Low arms. I twist. Arms a bit higher. Legs long. Hips back. Hips back up. Leg goes around. Hips back. Hips back up. If you get tangled, tilt a bit more. Usually that's the problem. Turning out this leg. Hip slide. Wrap yourself. Float away. Show a bit of choo-choo. Bring your arms up. Optional layering. Going to the other side. One more. Up, down. Shoulders. Step. Low. High. Around. Around. Other side. I'm going a bit faster so you can see what happens if you put all the pieces together with no breaks. So you can adapt it to the music that you have. And now we end it with the music. How cool is that? Okay, so that's my combo for today. I hope you enjoyed this. You can use it with any prop as said before, and be sure to try it. If you want to get this combination into your head and be able to use it in your dancing, teach it to someone else, share this video and practice it together, maybe with video even in these online times, and that will help you to internalize the movement. That's a trick I always use. I have been doing this here in lockdown time. Whenever I want to work on a move, I try to teach it to my husband, and that really tells me how the movement works. I have to think of it because I don't come from a place where I don't know the movements already, and someone who has not done belly dance at all will need different cues, and it makes me a better teacher, but it also helps me understand the movement better. So that's my tip. Pick anyone from your family. Hi Debbie, welcome. You just missed it, but we do a cool down and I'll go over the steps one more time. So teach anyone from your family, friends who is not a dancer this combination, and then you will know it forever by heart. And you can use this trick for anything. Okay, let's do a little cool down. For those who are curious to my online classes, you can check a free Zoom session that I recorded in May, if you haven't seen it before. And what we do in my Boost online programs. Hi Miko! Thank you! Yes, I'm looking forward also. Some of you already are enrolled for September, which is really exciting. And we will go deep into veil work. First week will be veil basics. Let's cross the arms and stretch a bit. Veil basics, so little things you can do with your body and with the veil itself to make your simple veil moves and the transitions between the moves more beautiful and more effortless. The second week we go into veil flourishes and effects. Let's go back. I cannot speak with my hands if I'm stretching. Let's do one leg in front. We do flourishes and effects with veil. And the third week we will do veil wraps, wrapping yourself in and out of the veil, which is really nice also with turns. The final week, let's switch legs, and switch arms. The final week, week 4, will be, I called it the veil and you. How to make veil dance fitting to your style and not the other way around. Or how to feel more comfortable just improvising or moving with a veil and still make it feel like you're really dancing. So how to dance with a veil, not just veil techniques. Again, the hands, rounding. So that's what we will work on. First 4 weeks. Hi Elisa! Yes, it is totally open level. There are beginner belly dancers, intermediates and teachers in there. Because we work on the fundamentals, every level will get something out of it. And I am also there for support. So let's do the fingers. I am also there for support. So if you have questions about a move, you can send me a little clip via Messenger. And then I send you something back, text or a video to help you out. So don't worry if you are if you are not advanced, you will get my support, and if you are very advanced, I will give you teaching tips also to teach it to others. Or layering, anything you want. I'm used to teaching workshops, so then the level is usually mixed, and I actually enjoy it because it makes me think more deeply into the movement to find out what the essence is, and not just more, but more deeply. And then the movements will change. That's something that I noticed. Also for me, even though I've been dancing it feels like forever, I still rediscover movements and I go back to the essentials often. Let's shake out those hands. Hands behind the back. Okay. Does this answer your question? Because my excitement, I'm just talking. I hope so. So yes, any level you're at, you can ask me if you have questions also about the content. I will share the link and there's a lot of information there, and then you might have more questions even, which I'm happy to answer. That's what I'm here for all this week, answering any questions about my online classes, because I want to share them with as many dancers as possible. It has brought me a lot of joy to share these dance tips with people, with you guys. And we have a really nice group of participants. A nice atmosphere. I enjoy it. I look forward to every Monday, Tuesday and Friday. To this week also Wednesday. And rolling back in front. Relaxing the neck. Let's go sideways. So the feet a little bit wider. Hips over to one side. Hand over. And I'm reaching towards the ceiling. The other hand towards myself, to you guys. And there I kind of twist the hip to really feel the outside. Now I cross this leg over, I plie, and I can maybe sink even deeper. This is a nice stretch for the outside, the hip sockets, which we've been working on hard yesterday and the day before in the online classes. Open and cross. No cross yet. Sliding open, one arm diagonally and reach, one to the front, you can twist a bit, bend this knee, bending this knee, the one where the hip is out. Then I cross, I plie a bit deeper, and you can even massage your hip a bit. So also something that I think is really important is teaching ways to open up range of movement. If we have been doing the same movements a lot, like in belly dance is often the case, let's grab the foot. You can hold something for balance. Our bodies can get used to and adapt to these movements only, and you kind of lose ranges of motion that you used to have as a kid. And that can start limiting your movements, and your isolations become more small and more tight, even though you are practicing more. So sometimes doing the opposite movement of what you have been doing, or putting some strength in muscles that have not been working for a long time, can open up unexpected ranges of movement, which you then can use again in belly dance. We did the same for shimmies, pushing your foot into a wall and waking up all of this, and then shimmying made all of these muscles looser. And I'm going to try to apply this to veil work, fan veils and belly work in the coming 3 months. So that's very exciting. For me it's a bit experimental, but up till now I have learned a lot. And my body has felt that it's good for me to do these movements also. Yes, so again I'm stretching the hands back because we have been grabbing the veil. So I'm doing the opposite. Now, let me see how I can show this. Now press against your hand with your fingers. So I'm extending them, but I'm giving them resistance. Same with the thumb. And then I shake out, shake out, shake out. Other side the same. Extending with resistance. And every now and then I share stories about martial arts, what I do. And people can tell me about what they are doing. But I will show you now, a little bonus for those who are still here, is what I am practicing now at home on Wednesdays when I'm not teaching. I use my Swiffer staff. So this may or may not be interesting for you, but this is what brings me joy at the moment. It's really good for my wrists. So, and I am doing sword class, Korean sword, as well as for veil work and fan veils. So what I do is I have a staff. This is just from a mop or a Swiffer. It's light, and I grab it at the center, and then I turn out and in. I rotate my shoulder and my arm and my wrist. So it gives me more freedom in my wrists and my hands. Once you have that, you can kind of see if you can go 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. If that works, try with the other hand also. So it's a good loosener and a strengthener. I try to have my fingers kind of loosely extended. So it's more in the wrist. And if I open my hand, as you can see, if I close my hand it goes to here. If I open it, I can kind of let it go a bit further. And that's what you need to do handing over. So we moved from a veil combination to information about my online classes to waving a Swiffer stick, but that's how I am. So now we have one hand above, one hand below, and that's what I've been practicing. I do the turning, I skip one, I let go, I open the hand, and then I catch with the other one. And then I turn all the way around, so I skip one, and I catch on the second. I turn, I skip one, catch on the second, I turn, I skip one, and I catch. And then I go faster, carefully. I was not able to do this as a child. We had the majorette, I don't know if you know this. I was never able to figure it out, and now I'm using YouTube just for fun. Yes, and it's really good for the arms and hands as a dancer. Good for coordination also as an adult. If you go the other way, it's the same, but the other hand is below. So I turn, I skip one and I catch. I turn, I skip one and I catch. Yes. I will put a link in the description also. It's called bow staff or Kung Fu staff. It has different names depending on which country, but it's all the same techniques. You can interchange them. For me, it's more comfortable to go this direction, as you can see. And it's a kind of moving meditation also. It forces you to stay in the moment, stay relaxed, because if you get too tight, you would lose the rhythm. And it's kind of soothing. Now, a trick I want to show you, the next thing I'm working on. From here, my pinky is up. I turn the pinky down, and then I go behind. So from here, pinky up, pinky down. Pinky up, all the way. I bring my elbow back, and then I go with the thumb first and now. This is a transition. If it goes fast, it looks really mesmerizing. Then I bump myself. 1, 2. Then it looks like it's spinning 5 times. You see? So I open, I go behind, and I close. That's how it feels for me. And then if you've been doing this one, if you've been practicing this one, try it just a couple of times slowly. Catch, skip, over. Catch, skip, over. Catch, skip, over. Catch, skip, over. One hand is up, one hand grabs down. One hand grabs up, one down. The down hand, I use the pinky to go over and back. Then I grab it behind my back. Under the other hand, the pinky goes first, and then I come back in. So from here, the pinky goes first, and then I come back in. Fast, it looks like this. 1, 2. And that's the part that I'm still struggling with. So it's turning here, turning here. Let's do a dance-ish pose. I'm just standing around after watching our feet for so long. Over, over. Then I go around to the back, around, and a bit over. Let's do one more round. This is the first time we worked on camera. Around. Make sure you don't bump any pets, neighbors, fellow home dwellers or furniture. Try this out and send me videos of that too. Voila, a little bit of staff technique. So I don't have any experience in this. It's just from YouTube that I learned it. And that's the advantage of this age. You can learn so many things just by video, just online. And it is limited. It's not the same as 3D, but also it has certain advantages that you would not have in a live class. In a live class, often, if the group is big or if you are reacting to so many things, you miss certain items. And with the online platform, I am able to see people really in detail, and we can communicate via chat, or afterwards I can still help. And this is something that I love a lot, because there is still a connection, and it changes me as a teacher. It makes me a bit more attentive and a bit more detailed, because I have to focus more when it is on video. So if you enjoyed this class, then feel free to let me know if you're interested to join my online Boost 12-week program. You can also sign up for the month separately. Thank you also. Have a great day. And let me know if you have any questions. You will see promotion for this online class series coming by, because that's all I will be doing this year. I'm not teaching any workshops 3D. I am not going to any events. I have decided to just focus on online only and give that my all. So I will be giving all my knowledge into my online classes in these 12-week series and to my online students. So if you want to join me, if you want to get to know your body, learn movements that will help you deepen the connection between mind and body and open up ranges of motion, move more pain-free, have more energy, then join me for my online Boost program. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a great day and see you later. Bye-bye.